Good morning or afternoon or midnight or whenever it is that you're watching this video. I'm really glad that you tuned in. I'm going to try to do this each time, kind of have a quick meeting every morning or during the assigned time, and then you'll come back and watch the video. There are a couple of seminars that are worked in, so I will make sure to send email reminders of that beforehand. But let's go ahead and get started. Yay! Alrighty, hold on. Got to share this. And boom. Does it come up? Maybe, maybe. Let's see. Oh, yay. There we go. Okay, just going to run through a couple of things first. This is just a reminder, so don't get too excited. First things first, though, we're going to go through the outline. We're going to look at some of the changes that have been made by AP, which I think you'll actually like. Briefly review rhetorical analysis, soapstone. I know you love that. For homework, you're going to read Osama bin Laden's speech. You can find that on Veracross under our class website. And then you will start reading The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. Okay, this is the book that you should have. You received that on the first day of school. Hopefully you kept up with it. Samuel, you don't get to go to your locker, so hopefully you'll find this. But anyway, you'll read pages 13 through 88 for April 6th or 7th, depending on if it's an A day or B day. If you don't know that, go to Brentwood Academy's website and you can check what's coming up for that. All right, so first things first, we will have Zoom meetings. They will be on the calendar that you were emailed. There'll also be an uploaded calendar to the class website. Be sure that you're there during the assigned times. In the event that you cannot make it, you need to email me immediately and let me know. Just don't make a habit of that, okay? Because that's the way I have to take attendance. All right. Changes to the AP course. Now, these are ongoing. I just literally got off of an online chat with the AP College Board about the updates, and they don't really know exactly what they're doing either, but I'm going to tell you what they told me. There will be no multiple choice this year. So that's really, I think, a good thing. Most of you will love that. So as far as practicing multiple choice, we're going to kind of put that on the back burner unless you want to take this course again next year. There will be only one free response question. It's either going to be synthesis, rhetorical analysis, or argumentative essay. At this point, I have no clue. If I had to guess, and I'm not really a betting person, but if I had to bet on it, I would think the response question is going to be rhetorical analysis, because that's really the true new writing that you have to do for this course. Don't hold me to that, though. As soon as I know, I'll let you know. The free response question will be timed. It's 45 minutes long. As far as extra time, I don't know how that's going to work just yet, but again, once I know, you'll know. There are two options of taking the exam. The first is during our regularly scheduled exam time, which is going to be May the 13th. There will be another time, but again, they don't know that yet. They're supposed to be publishing it by April 5th. So again, once I know, you'll know. Look out for an email on April 3rd from College Board. I don't know if you'll get that sent directly. I know I will, but I will give you anything that you need from that, okay? So just kind of be on the lookout for that with the other thousands of emails that you're getting right now from school. Okay, very simply, very fastly, we're going to look at rhetorical analysis. Hopefully you'll remember this. If you don't, well, you better go ahead and find your notebook. All right. First of all, what is rhetoric? Rhetoric kind of gets a lot of yay in English class, but rhetoric, of course, remember we talked about Sophocles, we talked about Aristotle, we talked about all those old dead guys. My dog is coming down the stairs. I really hope he doesn't start barking, but if he does, just bear with me. All right, so rhetoric basically is the art of using language effectively, okay? All that is, it's looking at what is being said and picking it apart. Okay, you're saying, what am I looking at, and is it being effective, okay, or is the purpose being effectively conveyed to the audience? All right, Remember, there are rhetorical strategies, yay! There are rhetorical appeals, there are rhetorical fallacies, there are rhetorical devices or elements. I know, mind blown. It's okay. You know this, you've got this. We did this for 10 weeks in the fall. I have no doubt. Okay, sorry, my emails are popping up. Again, you're not focusing on what is said. Instead, you're focusing on how it is said. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. All right, soapstone. Boom, here we go. First thing, speaker. You know what that is. Who is this person? Okay, remember, look at the blurb at the top. It'll give you that information. What exactly do you know about this person? It's always going to be someone that you're familiar with. It's going to be Martin Luther King. Let's see, what's some other ones? Abraham Lincoln, maybe Elizabeth Stanton, maybe Madeleine Albright. At least they're names that you should have heard of, and that's going to help you place them in the time period in which the speech was given. What exactly is the person's role in history? Hopefully you paid attention in APUSH. And overall, why is this person important? All right, next thing is the occasion. Now, occasion was changed. Remember, I told you there were going to be changes that were made, and occasion is now exigence. Repeated, exigence, pronounced just like it looks, okay? All that means is what's going on in the world when this piece was written. Again, it's going to be by time periods. And if you'll think about the books that we read, they're all broken up by those time periods, okay? So you're going to have your wars, which is usually a really good start with it. You may have things about science. Specifically, today you'll talk about like cloning, or Life of Henrietta Lacks will help you with that. Finally, what prompted the writer to write this? Okay, this will kind of fall into purpose, but you've got to think, what is the exigence? Okay, why did this writer have to write this? And it's not going to be because they were bored and because they were forced by their English teacher. Hopefully it's going to be something greater than that, or not hopefully, it will be. All right, audience. Who is the primary audience? You know this. Why is that audience important? Okay, are they talking to a group of English scholars, or are they talking to a group of, I don't know, high school teenagers that are forced to watch a YouTube video with their teacher bright and early in the morning? All right, what's the purpose? Remember, primary purpose for the speech, for the article, for the writing that you're giving. You must be specific. This is what you don't want to do. You have to have the purpose right, or you'll be wrong altogether. See the little person on the carpet right there? Oh, face down. Don't be that person, okay? Be the one who gets the purpose right, even if it means reading through a couple of times. All right, what is the subject? Subject is main idea of the piece, okay? It's going to be very similar to purpose, but it's not the same thing. Purpose is going to be to do something, whereas subject is going to be, this is overall what it's talking about. Okay, so instead of looking at, you know, paragraph 1 or paragraph 2 or paragraph 17, they won't be that long, but instead you're going to look at what is the overall main idea for the piece. All right, tone. I wish I could do like Doc Rock does, but I don't make a baby noise, sorry. Tone, again, is what is the attitude expressed by the writer or the speaker. Serious, sarcastic, straightforward, humorous, any of those things. Do not use baby words, okay? You're in AP, I expect you to use AP adjectives. If you don't remember those, you should have a list. If not, I'll try to put those up on the website. All right, last thing is elements, okay? Look at the literary elements. This is how the writing is effective, okay? Look at diction, look at syntax, look at imagery, look at punctuation. If you can't remember anaphora or epistrophe or panellipsis, don't, okay? I'd much rather you be basic, as in the Starbucks, Americano, love. Anyway, I'd much rather you be more basic in choosing your elements than to choose them and it be the wrong element name. Okay, so, and I know you wouldn't do this, but if you were talking about maybe parataxis and it wasn't parataxis, instead it was poodaloo, that's a totally made up one, but it can't be kind of right. It's either going to be right or wrong. All right. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I'm here. I will check my computer a lot. Text, you do have my number, my phone number. I am not attached to my phone though. It usually stays beside my bed in my bedroom. And so really my computer is going to be with me throughout the day. Feel free to email me and I will hopefully get back to you within, 1 or 2 hours. All right, your homework tonight is you're going to read Osama bin Laden's speech. It will be found on the class website under, I can't remember what it is, but it was uploaded to that. Okay, it's 4 pages. I know it's lengthy, but hopefully you will like it. Okay, as you are doing that, I want you to be able to analyze soapstone. Write it in the margin, underline it, find at least 3 elements. Okay, elements are not appeals. Say that with me. Elements are not appeals. Kayla, repeat it. Elements are not appeals. Thanks. Okay, so make sure that you don't say, oh, I found ethos, I found pathos. Well, good, but you're not going to be able to take those apart just yet. Okay, so make sure that you find elements as well as doing all of soapstone. Last thing again, Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. Read that, the assigned pages. It's part 1, pages 13 through 88. That will be due at the end of next week, so 6 and 7. So I'm just going to start doing this book in chunks because it's actually in 3 parts. We're going to do that. So hopefully, if I do get to see you before the school year is out, we'll be able to look at that together. If not, we'll be able to kind of do a culminating seminar with that. All right. Have any questions? Well, if you do, you'll have to email me because you can't talk back. Otherwise, I will see you whenever your next class period is. Oh, and FYI, we don't start till about 8:45 each day, just because I have to get my own kids started, and usually these are not going to take more than about 30 minutes. All right, see you next time. Okay, where's my stop button? And exit there. And stop. Yes? Yes. No. Hold on.